Everyone, this is Michael Deere, and I'm here with you to share something that I've seen the need for it. The three S's of parenting. I personally needed a way to demystify, to classify, categorize the different stages in parenting. I have three children of my own, and I've also been a youth counselor working with at-risk and troubled youth at times, and seeing basically the good, the bad, and the ugly of parenting, of how young people mature, and the issues that they go through from their perspective. And so I want to share with you the three S's of parenting, how to prioritize the different stages of their life. The first stage is the safety stage. The first S is safety. And this stage is when your child is born, they're a blank slate. They don't know anything about the world. They don't know the good about the world. They don't know the bad about the world. They don't know what can harm them. They only know they entered into this world crying, screaming, naked, cold, and afraid, as we all did. And so it's our job to teach them how to be safe. Okay, that means keeping them away from fire, keeping them away from sharp objects, keeping them away from chemicals, and keeping them away from things they can't even eat yet. All you're doing is protecting, and that's because the first stage is safety. The second S, or the second stage, is security stage. Now, security sounds like safety, right? But they're different. The safety stage is teaching them what they need to know in order to be safe. The security stage is reinforcing and affirming them so that they can be secure in what? In who they are. Because this is the phase where they will be around their peers more, and they're going out into the world, in school, in social settings, pre-K, kindergarten, first, third grade, and they're discovering who they are in relation to their friends, in relation to their classmates. And if they do not know who they are, that's right, they will be easily swayed and easily influenced into becoming who their friends are. And so it's very important to reinforce their self-esteem, reinforce who they are, let them know the standards that they should have. Whether no one else has those standards, know that you are counting on them, you are holding them accountable to be the person that you know they can be, and remind them that they are different, they are special. Now, that doesn't give them special privileges. It shows their unique contribution to this world that no one else can mimic. And it is important for each child to have that, because as they grow and find their place in relation to their peers, it will decide how malleable, how susceptible to influence they are. When your daughters know that they are beautiful, when your sons know that they are leaders, when your children know that they are valued, that they are heard, that they are loved, they are affirmed, they won't need to look to their peers. They can be more independent when it comes to matters of standard and matters of principle. So that's the second stage. And the third stage is the stage that we all dread, and the stage that we all worry about and even question. And I know when I say it, it's gonna come out a little weird, because you're gonna say, what? Support is the third stage. The third S is support. When your child grows up and is becoming a young man or young woman, they've already gone through that class. They know more or less how to be safe. And you've already affirmed them and let them know that they are special, they are different, they are leaders, they are important, and they have a contribution, and they come from somewhere. They have a heritage. They aren't a mistake. They are a blessing from God. Not only are they looking for their identity among their peers, they're also looking forward to making decisions that will have an impact on their life. And all up until this time, other people have been making decisions for them. In this stage, This is the time when they will begin to make decisions for themselves. And we as parents, we cannot stifle their independence. Now, understand me clearly. This doesn't mean that you allow a bunch of rebels to run roughshod over your house. That's not what I'm talking about. But you trust in the training that you've given to them. You trust in the upbringing. You have trust in them that they will make the right decision. And just telling them and just letting them know that you believe in them and that you trust them, and even if you don't trust them yet, you trust your parenting enough to let them make certain decisions. That goes a long way. It goes a long way to build trust. It goes a long way to build credibility with your children. It goes a long way to build credibility with your young adults, and they begin to see you not as an enemy to their independence, but as a colleague, as a supported advisor, as a person that they should always keep around, always ask for information, because the information will be unbiased, impartial, and it will be relevant. So, so the third S is support. That means taking a step back, throttling back, and letting them feel the reins of their life. Let them feel the weight of the responsibility in making the decisions that will affect their life. And the question I know many of you are asking that you feel I didn't address in the video is, what are the ages for the categories? Well, I'd say to you that the ages are a little broad and in some cases irrelevant, because it's really behaviors that you're looking for. The behaviors are the benchmarks of when you're moving to the next phase. When you're in the safety phase and you realize your child doesn't need you to coach them on what's not safe or what is safe. When you're looking at your baby or you're looking at your child and you can see that they have a general understanding of what is dangerous and what is safe for them, then you can start transitioning into the next phase. And you never really give up on teaching them safety. It just doesn't become the priority in the next phase. So you never stop. You're teaching your children how to be safe even when they have their own children. That never ends. You can't turn that off in a parent. And building their self-esteem and their security, their emotional security, that never ends, because you're always doing that, because life will always throw curveballs and hurdles at them, and they'll need a support system in order to know that they can make it through. And then the last phase is the support. The support phase. You're never going to stop supporting your adult children, because they're always going to need support. And if you have years of wisdom from a previous generation that can reach back and help them, why not? Why not be a help? Why not be an advisor to your child, even if they have children? So those were the 3 S's of parenting, and I want to know what you think. I want to know your thoughts, or however, I want to know your thoughts. Leave some in the comments section, and if you like this video, subscribe, and more will be coming out soon. Thank you. God bless.